Welcome back, trainers, and in this video we're going to be taking a look at Steelix with Thunder Fang, which is going to be updated so that it does increase energy a little bit faster. We're going to be running Psychic Fangs as well as Earthquake on this thing here. We also have Starmie in the back, as we are still testing out that new one. I really am enjoying it. And we do have Gliscor as well with its new Sand Attack. So with that said, if you do enjoy these videos, if you want to support me, if you can give it a thumbs up, that'd be much appreciated. Really quickly, I will be bringing you a video later today about the Gigantamax Lapras. I am going to be doing a little bit of an experiment, so make sure you do have notifications on and do not miss that. It's going to be a pretty fun one, and I do feel like the numbers are going to be extreme. I don't want to give too many things away, so yeah, make sure you tune in later. All right, but with that said, let's go ahead and just take a look at this shorter Go Battle League video compared to my other ones that are like, 30, 40 minutes long here. All right, so we have Jump Bluff out here. We're going to go ahead and bring in our Steelix here. So I had a lot of fun with this thing. It's typically already pretty good, but now that it's Thunder Fang, it's going to be generating energy that much faster. Well, obviously, it's going to be that much better. All right, so bringing in our Gligar, taking them out, and they have that Jump Bluff in the back. We're still rocking the same moves on this thing, so we do have two Earthquakes on this team, leaving us a little bit vulnerable to water types. I understand that, but we'll figure it out. The Steelix does have Thunder Fang, so we do have a little bit of coverage for that. It is as well as being very tanky, so we could take those water hits if we are put in the right position. And we're up against this Clotsire. It had no chance whatsoever. I'm telling you what right now, the Starmie is definitely a must make. I'm having an absolute blast with this thing. All right, so we have a Dragonite. So they are going to be part flying, and we are going to be doing a decent amount of damage with our Thunder Fang here. Going right for the Psychic Fangs to lower that defense. And of course, I already know they're going to be going for Superpower. So I did lock in my Psychic Fangs here, which will take them out, which is perfect because I do believe they built up to 2 Superpowers. So we'll shield up that first one, taking them out. They let it go. Don't want to use that last shield. They do have a Typhlosion, so I'm going to go ahead and swap into my Gliscor and just throw the Aerial Ace immediately here. And we are going to be getting the last shield out of them, which is great. We do have the Starmie to handle that thing, so there is that. But we also need to consider the Thunder Punch. So they did go for it. I let it go, so we did allow them to kind of waste their energy there, which is great. They do have a Morpeko in the back. This was a little bit of my mistake here. I should have swapped a lot sooner, but whatever. We're going to go ahead and just build up our energy and go for a Surf. It's going to do a ton of damage, so let's go ahead and just throw that here and then swap into the Steelix, and we should be able to get to that Psychic Fang and take out that Typhlosion with our shiny Steelix, and we're looking pretty good here. All right, let's keep it going. Folks, are you even enjoying Go Battle League anymore? Is it a very few people that are actually enjoying this now? Seems like it. All right, so we have a pretty decent lead up against Altaria. They're going to be swapping into an Azumarill. So this is still a pretty decent matchup here because of our Psychic Fang. I'll let this go. This is definitely not a Hydro Pump. Ice Beam doing a decent amount while that bubble is also adding up onto our health here, and we're gonna slowly going down. But I mean, look what we've already done to this Azumarill here. Now, unfortunately, we do not have our Steelix to go up against the Altaria anymore. So what am I gonna use? Starmie and Gliscor are not exactly ideal, right? They are bringing in their Galarian Stunfisk. We go for Earthquake. We do land it, which is pretty nice. Unfortunately, they are going to be able to farm us down. We are also down a shield, so yeah, this is going to be a little bit tricky to pull this off. Our Starmie does have Power Gem, but I would assume that they're going to want to shield everything up that comes from that, as I would as well. So we're going to go ahead and swap into the Starmie. Seeing that they are still holding on to 2 shields, I would assume that they're going to want to shield this up. So what we're going to do is actually kind of just throw the Surfs here. I'm pretty sure I'm still going to get a shield out of them. Fantastic. And now, even if I just do that, I'm sure they're going to still shield this one up as well. Let's see what happens here. All right, we're doing it, folks. They're swapping back into their Galarian Stunfisk. We are shieldless at this point, so it's all up to the Gliscor. Can we farm them down and get to the Aerial Ace before they get to their charge move? And we do, and we're going to be able to take this win here. Amazing. Let's get it, folks. All right, so today's going to be pretty insane as far as gaining XP and Stardust, okay? I did mention that If you have a lucky egg on and you bought the ticket, you're going to be getting 100,000 XP per raid. And then if you simply have a star piece on, you're going to be getting about 37,000, 35. I forgot exactly the number. If you purchase the thing at the end for 200 coins, you are going to be getting 200,000 Stardust. I think it's even more. No, not Stardust. Sorry, I'm sorry. You're getting a lot more. It's a lot. It's insane. If you're willing to spend that 200 Poke Coins, I'm going to be doing some experiments. Again, you want to make sure you don't miss my next video. It is going to be awesome. I am going to be hanging out with my son afterwards. So yeah, once we're done with the whole Gigantamax Lapras event, I'm not going to get up the video immediately. Hopefully tonight though, so we'll have to see. Maybe I'll drop it in the morning, but nonetheless, it is going to be insane as far as the gains are concerned. Yes, we are going to be spending a good amount of money, but my gosh, let's see how much we can actually gain. All right, back into the commentary here. Bringing in a Galarian Weezing. They are going to be part poison, so our quick move is doing super effective damage. Going for the surf, they let it go. Knowing that this is probably going to be brutal swing, I'm going to go ahead and shield that up. Super effective, would have definitely one-shotted me, so we're going to go ahead and protect our Starmie. Bringing back the Clotsire. As you can see here, Starmie is pretty stinking good. If you find yourself in particular situations, I'm having a blast with it. It hasn't really let me down. The only thing I don't like is it can't take a hit. Next game, we're going to be met with an Azumarill. With our Thunder Fang, we're not looking too bad here, to be honest. We're going to go ahead and let this Ice Beam go. And really not doing too much, just a little tickle. And we're going to go ahead and just throw the Earthquake here. Let's see if they want to use their shield. They're letting it go. And the Steelix is kind of almost holding its own. Unfortunately, this Ice Beam will take us out. So we're going to go ahead and shield it up so we can farm them down and kind of, you know, threaten whatever's in the back here. Unfortunately, it is going to be a Sableye, so they are going to be resisting the Psychic, but at least we can get a shield from them. Oh my gosh. And lower their defense at the same time. Bringing in Gliscor here, as the Starmie doesn't want to see anything to do with Darker Ghost, right? So we'll go ahead and bring in the Gliscor. And we're going to go for the Aerial Ace. We already lowered their defense, so let's see how much this does. A good amount, very nice. And we're farming them down, immediately swapping to the Starmie. Got some nice lag. Did you see that lag? Did you see that frame skipping? I couldn't save my Starmie or my Gliscor. Not that it really mattered, but still kind of annoying. Going for the Power Gem, while our quick move is super effective, it's slowly but surely taking down our opponent without them really realizing. Well, I'm sure they realized, but yep, we're able to take them down with the Starmie quick move. Let's get it. Next game, leading with Steelix the entire time, met with a Morpeko. This couldn't be better. They're going to be swapping into Diggersby. I'm going to go ahead and bring in that Starmie. And I actually think I will let this go. Scorching Sands doing an extreme amount of damage here. Going for the Surf. We've seen this before. It's almost going to one-shot. All right, doing a ton of damage. Unfortunately, go, right? We're actually able to outpace them to the next Surf here. Let's go. And they are shielding it up as expected, which is perfectly fine. I think it's going to be a good idea to bring in the Gliscor and farm them down here, and we can let the charge move go. Worst case scenario, what? Fire Punch? So Scorching Sands. Oh no, okay. Hitting us with now what? A Fire Punch? Yeah, okay, no problem. See, all that would have been super effective to the Steelix, so we're good to go. All right, bring it in Morpeko. We're going to go straight for the Earthquake. Show me a shield, please. All right, they let it go. Down it goes, and they have a Clotsire in the back. I have 2 ground types, so they back out, and we take that win, and we're going to keep it moving here, folks. Next game, what are we going to see with that Steelix? A Drifblim. Well, that Thunder Fang is going to be doing us quite nice. Look at the damage there. We can take an Icy Wind. We can take a Shadow Ball. Mystical Fire is going to do a pretty good amount of damage, but not too many people run that, so we don't have to really worry about shielding it up. So we're going to go ahead and call that Icy Wind. Fantastic. Getting to the next Psychic Fangs here, which is going to almost take them down to 0. And 1, 2 more quick moves, and we are still in the yellow. And they've used a shield as well, bringing in Wigglytuff. We're just going to go ahead and go for the Psychic Fangs here. Maybe we can get to 1 more. I think we actually do. 1, 2, 3, 4. Almost getting to the next one. Unfortunately not, but that's all right. We can go ahead and bring in the Starmie here, as they have no more shields, and getting to the Surf will pretty much take them out. Right, so we're going to go ahead and shield that up. We still have 1 shield left. They are shieldless. Going for the Surf. I'm telling you, Starmie with Surf is just really good. And they have a Gastrodon. So our Gliscor is not going to have one bit of a problem going up against that. I mean, you know, it could that thing does have a water move, right? Am I spacing it out? All right, Body Slam more than likely, and then Earth Power. So we're good to go. Getting to the Aerial Ace, and we're going to go ahead and take the win with our Gliscor at the end. Looking good. Next game here, we're going to... Oh, a Raichu? Well, they're screwed. They could have Grass Knot. They're going to be swapping into Talonflame, and I immediately bring in the Starmie here. Now, this is still not a safe situation, to be honest. Yeah, because of Brave Bird. So they're going straight for the hardest hitting move. Now, I figure they're going to let this go and then bring in the Raichu, but I think they do something completely different. Okay, so they have another super effective, which is going to be the superior, but we're going to go ahead and just go for the Power Gem here, still bringing them down below half because Starmie hits just like a freaking truck. Getting to the next charge move, and they're shielding it up. They don't want their superior to go down with that energy. I'm going to bring in Gliscor just to kind of take the brute force here of these Frenzy Plants, and we're going to be perfectly fine. This will KO, but it doesn't really matter. Our Steelix will take out that superior. It's not KOing. Oh, okay. They didn't go for another one. Very good, but they're wasting all this energy. Thank you very much. Bringing in the Steelix. Now, again, they could go for the Grass Knot, which is going to be doing a decent amount of damage. But to be honest, it's not looking too great. So they go for Thunder Punch, we call it. I'm thinking, what do they have? Thunder Punch and Volt Switch? Or, Wild Charge? But that's not the case. They have Thunder Punch and Grass Knot. They were just trying to get a shield out of me right there. And we will let this go. Getting to the Earthquake, and that is going to be about a wrap here. We did have a good lead, and Steelix putting in that work for us, absolutely amazing. All right, moving it on to the next game here. I think we've got a couple more. Another fantastic lead up against the Ariados. There's really nothing that this thing can do to me. Everything is resisted. All right. Oh, Trailblaze. Okay, well, I got to keep my mouth shut. I guess they do have a little something that hurt me there. Retreating and bringing in Gastrodon. We're going to go ahead and bring in our Gligar here, or Gliscor, and kind of take control of the situation here with the moves that they do have. We're not going to really be looking too bad. That quick move, resisted. Body Slam, not doing too much. Their other charge move is ground, so it's not very effective. And we're looking amazing. Going for the Earthquake, taking them out, getting rid of the biggest threat, I would assume. Well, Azumarill, not so much. I wouldn't call that thing a threat, to be honest with you, for my team too much. Yes, I have two ground types, but still we're able to handle that with kind of ease. So they have two shields. We're going to go ahead and bring in Starmie here. Now, Play Rough is still going to do a lot of damage. Unfortunately, there it is. While we do resist the quick move, sort of. I mean, we resist it, but it's still doing an okay amount of damage to this thing because, well, again, we can't take any hits. So they are going to be shielding up that Surf. Going for a Play Rough, I figured we'll just go ahead and just bring in the Steelix and then just kind of Thunder Fang them down. We're able to do that. Amazing. And now this Ariados is pretty screwed. This is super effective to them, so let's see how they want to play this out. Letting it go. The Thunder Fang is just kind of digging into them. Trailblaze will do a decent amount. All right, so one more. We're kind of screwed. Hopefully we can farm them down, and that's going to be about a wrap, folks. If you did enjoy this video, please give it a thumbs up, and make sure you have notifications on. You don't want to miss my next video. Thank you for watching, and take care.